Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoners to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Passenger's diary. Let's read it. July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arklay Mountains lab. We moved into groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiments. July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type Y139 has to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same type Y139. There's still so much we don't know about responses to the crustacean virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the specimen and nutrient conditions, only minimum doses of the tea brings about remarkable changes in solidity, size, and multiplication of internal toxins and brain development. If those effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Pragmatically, one of these areas is the head carapace. This lab we are going to, were they pursuing the same research? It would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. June 19th. The day is finally approaching. I'm growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is, no, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. Investigation orders. Stained with blood. Some sections are ineligible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City, in the Arklay Mountains, lies our company management training facility. It was shut down years ago. We are conducting a preliminary study into the reopening of the facility. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. I want your team to provide support. The following orders are, we don't know the rest. Well, that's supposed to be William Birkin and Albert Resker. First investigation unit. The rest is torn and unreadable. Note to the supervisor. We close the dining car. Supervisors are asking to Switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff has vacated the cart. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the 5th car. That's a dangerous spot to put that. Inspection will take place when the train is garaged. After inspection are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the 2nd floor of the dining car. Umbrella Corp. Maintenance Department. Player Manual 2. Character Switching. Character switching can switch control between the lead character Rebecca and Billy, and use their different abilities to progress through the game. The character you currently control is called the main character. The character you don't control is called the partner character. Control the partner character. The partner character generally moves independently, but you can press the right stick to control them yourself. Wait, select partner on the status screen, allowing you to assign instructions to the character. Solo. Both characters move independently. Team. Partner follows the main character. Attack. Partner attacks automatically. Item. Partner will not attack. You can also press the touchpad to switch between solo and team behavior. Switching characters. Press triangle at the status screen to switch characters. You will need to switch characters in order to progress in certain situations. Exchange items. When your partner character is nearby, you can exchange items on the status screen. Choose the item from the main character item box. Then select Exchange. Character attributes. Rebecca. Rebecca has the following attributes. Can combine herbs, related items. Weak defense. Can use a mixing set to combine chemicals. Character attributes. Billy. He has the following attributes. Cannot combine herbs, related items. Strong offense. Can push many large objects. If the partner is attacked, both the main and partner character will die. If they take too much damage, you should always keep an eye on their condition. A partner being attacked in a different room will call for help over the radio. If your partner does call, go to help as quick as possible. Cooperating with your partner. Some puzzles cannot be solved by only one character. When you are stuck, try to see if using your partner will help. Bookshop operation menu. Warning, this device should only be used when inspecting difficult to access foods, car routes, or when connecting special trains. Return to its proper location after use. Instructions. 1. Where to use. There is a ladder outside the small window by the first floor section door of the third carriage. Fire the device so that it hooks high onto the ladder. 2. Use the winch to climb. After securing the hook, use the winch to lift yourself up. This grip hook can only lift one person at a time. Beware that the unit may damage if lift more than 80 kg. Brake operation manual? No time to read that! Using the brake controls, the following steps are necessary to operate the brakes. Step 1. Activate the controls. Brake controls are located in the following locations. First car driver's compartment. Rear deck of the fifth car. To activate the system, you must insert the magnetic card into the device in the fifth car. This will supply power to both sets of controls. Step 2. Enter rear deck code. Enter the code for the rear deck unit to release the lock. After this, the driver compartment code can be entered. Step 3. Enter driver compartment code. Enter the code for the driver's compartment unit to remove the lock. Upon completion of these 3 steps, the manual brake can be used. Note to all staff. This document is very old. Much of the writing is ineligible. Regular meetings of the Vaccine Research and Infectious Agent Team will be held. Both meetings are security level 5 and will be held in the following locations. 1FW Operation Control Room. 2F SE Meeting Room. The entry code shall be 815. Thank you. Regiment for trainees. Training Factory Mission. This training facility will rise a new generation of model employees to serve the future of Umbrella Corp. Applying the most strictest and most rigorous training standards, this factory will, without regards for gender, race, or creed, produce only the best candidates to be the future global leaders of Umbrella Corporation. We look forward to the development of your leadership qualifications. Training facility guidelines. Discipline, obedience, unity. These 3 words are the basic principle in which governs the Umbrella Corporation employees and are to be considered the law of this factory. Keep these words in mind at all times. Devote yourself to your training and bring honor to yourself and the corporation. James Marcus, Director, Umbrella Corporation, Management Training Facility. Assistant Director's Diary, September 2nd. A useless bunch of trainees, as always. Where does headquarters find these idiots? We did get a couple of decent ones, though. So, can't complain, I guess. William and Albert, they might have a future. September 25th. Scholar Will, Practical Al, they really are opposites. They're always competing in everything they do. There's something ruthless and cruel about them both. October 7th. Got a sudden call from the director. It was to tell me to encourage a rivalry between the two. It's the first time since this training facility was built that Director Marcus has ever shown interest in anything other than his research. Well, whatever. Orders are orders. I'm going to have them tearing at each other's throats. A verse of poetry. The moon bows to the earth. The earth swears loyalty to the sun. And the great law of the sun governs all things. This itself is the keystone, the pointer to the glory. All our hands cannot open the door to the heaven. An image resulting from overlay microfilm A and B. Numbers appear on the seats of the conference room. First investigation unit notes. We are searching the facilities, and it looks like a lot of the chemicals survived. Unfortunately, the storage tanks are still all full. We have just started, and there is still a lot we don't know. But it appears that the chemicals can be mixed to produce new substances. The chemicals are scattered all about, not because of the accident, more of a result of plain mismanagement. When we reopen the facility, we will have to develop a system for dealing with these chemicals. Something is scribbled on the back of the note. Red plus blue equals sulfuric acid. Green plus red equals stripping agent. Marcus Diary 1. December 4th. We finally did it. The new virus. We have called it the progenitor. I want to carry it back and start detailed investigations immediately. March 23rd. Spencer says he's going to start a new company. Well, I don't care, as long as I can continue my research into progenitor. He can do whatever he likes. August 19th. Spencer keeps asking me to be the director of his new training facility. Maybe it's because of the business, but he's becoming entirely pushy. But maybe I can turn this into my advantage. I need a special facility to properly explore all this virus secrets. A place where no one will get in my way. November 30th. Damn that Spencer. He came to complain to me again today. He thinks the progenitor as nothing more than a money-spending tool. Fool. But if his influence continues to grow, it can only be bad for my research. If I am to properly develop progenitor, I must strengthen my own position too. September 19th. At last, I've discovered a way to build a new virus type with progenitor as a base. Mixing it with leech's DNA was the breakthrough I needed. I'll call the new virus T for Tyrant. October 23rd. It's no good. I can't hope for real progress experimenting on mere rodents. Only humans could be a proper mammalian subject for experiments. Otherwise, I'll never make any real progress. November 15th. Someone seems to suspect something about my experiments, but perhaps it's just my imagination. Well, if anyone does get too close, they may find themselves unexpectedly assisting in my research. January 13th. At last, they are ready. My wonderful leeches. Those of low intelligence will never have the privilege of tasting this sense of joy and satisfaction. Now I can finally move against Spencer. Soon, I will control everything. January 31st. The devices I set to protect my work have been disturbed. It appears someone came looking for tea in the leeches. Fools. No doubt the work of Spencer's group. February 11th. Today, I again found evidence of tampering around the entrance to the labs. If that is what they're after, I must find a suitable way to deal with them. Perhaps I should have William and Albert smoke out the pest. Those two are the only ones I trust, apart from my beloved leeches, of course. But Spencer, it won't end there, would it? I will announce tea at the next directors' meeting and collect my just rewards. Correctional Institution Inmates List. Matthew K. Deceased. Disposed. Complete. Midge D. Deceased. Disposed. Complete. Keith W. Preserved as specimen. Savage C. Transported to research facility. Royce M. Transported to research facility. Davis A. Preserved as specimen. Clark A. Transported to research facility. Ellis J. Transported to research facility. Terrence O. Deceased. Disposed complete. Carrie A. Transported to Arkley Labs. Gary O. Deceased. Disposed complete. Scott S. Transported to Research Facility. Mitch F. Transported to Research Facility. Kate T. Transported to Arkley Labs. Robert A. Transported to Research Facility. Transported individuals to be deleted from the records. About the power regulator. Due to the recent lightning strikes, the power regulator continues to be inoperative. It wouldn't really matter about the power, except for the fact that the bowling room equipment is on the same grid. The equipment is so run down, I'll probably have to have it fixed up all the time. If you wish to exit rapidly, set the indicator to 70. Check first, though, that everything is connected to the chain. Management Trainee's Diary. What is it that Director Marcus is researching all the time? And what's with his weird interest in leeches? Interest seems more like love at times. Rumor has it there's something dangerous about those leeches. Is it true that when Dennis just touched one, he got ill with a fever? Again today, there was these horrible moans beyond that door. Let sleeping dogs? No way I'm going near them. Even if the director orders me, I don't want to end up like Dennis. That poor bastard. Scratching and scratching makes me itch just watching him. Must maybe go, if can be. How? Dennis gone, I go hungry. Help, Mom. Marcus Diary 2. The page has been torn out. Trouble is alike, but I enclose my babies up in a special capsule. But it won't be safe if I hold onto it myself. Wait, I'll hide it in that place. To hide a leaf, put it in a forest. To open the capsule, the special stripping agency is necessary. No way Spencer's lackeys could figure out how to make it. Laboratory Management Diary. Today, under Director Marcus' orders, I changed the platform entry code. Later, I asked what the source of the entry code was. He told me it was based on something significant in his children's growth. But the director's a loner. He isn't married, and I'm sure he doesn't have any kids. What did he mean? Leech's growth records. February 3rd, 1978. Administering the tea into 4 leeches, their will to survive leads them first to parasitism and predation. Then they'll breed and multiply. Such a single-minded biology makes them attractive candidates for bioweapons research. Afterwards, no major changes observed. February 10th, 1978. 7 days since administering the tea. Rapid growth to double former size. Signs of transformation emerging, spawning success. They doubling their numbers in an hour, but their ravaging appetites lead them to cannibalism. Hastily to increase food supply, but lost too. March 7, 1978. Providing them with live feeding, but lost half when the live food fought back. However, the leeches learn from the experience and are beginning to exhibit group attack behavior. They are also ceasing cannibalism. Their evolution is exceeding expectations. April 22nd, 1978. The leeches no longer exhibit individual behavior. Even when not feeding, they move as collective. They consume everything offered with remarkable efforts. April the 30th, 1978. An employee stumbled upon my experiment. Can a human be a food source? How will the leeches respond? June 3rd, 1978. A day worth commemorating. Today they begin to mimic me. Surely they recognize their father. Wonderful children. No one will take you away. Investigation report. Dr. Marcus, co-founder with President Spencer of the Umbrella Corporation, disappeared 20 years ago. The result of his research had been kept under wraps the entire time. The reason being clear here. At the training facility run by Dr. Marcus. Well, not here exactly, but underground. When we ventured below, we understood. There we found the evidence of Dr. Marcus' research into the T-virus prototype called Progenitor. The evidence of the years of hideous experimentations that used the company's employees as guinea pigs. We cannot know how many were forced to become subjects, but based on the evidence, no less than 20 individuals were involved. Some of them were taken deliberately to keep the operation secret safe. Where's the doctor is now? I don't know. But considering the recent rapid growth of Umbrella Corporation, I can't help but think that this research is continuing. Yes, his experiment lives and continues to grow in the dark. Those things, the fruit of his research, they're filling this facility. The rest of the notes pages are missing. A photo. There's something written on the back of the photograph. To James, to commemorate your graduation, 1939. BOW report. Research data have shown that when the progenitor virus is administered to living organisms, Violent cellular changes cause a breakdown in the system. Furthermore, no satisfactory methods have been found to control the organism for use as weapons. Clearly, greater coordination at the cellular level is essential to establish further growth. I conducted a number of experiments in an effort to find a breakthrough. This is my report. Insecta. Perhaps because these ancient animals have been genetically stable for a millennium, when administering with the progenitor virus, they exhibit only explosive, high-energy growth and increased aggressions. It is extremely difficult to envision using them as BOWs. Amphibia. Injecting a frog with the virus results in a increase in leap power and abnormal tongue growth. However, no change in the mental ability was observed. Furthermore, an abnormal appetite resulted in the test subjects randomly attacking all moving objects. Usefulness for BOW is limited. Mammalia. The progenitor virus was merged with monkey's cellular DNA, resulting in increased fertility. The resulting young inhibit improved aggressiveness and some increased mental capacities. As a side effect, vision power was lost, but this was an offset by an improvement in hearing abilities. However, they were unsatisfactory as weapons. It doesn't seem that no progress can be made without making humans the base organisms. Investigators report 2. We should have finished with this dump long ago. When all this started, did anyone expect they would be guns blazing away like this? We weren't told a thing about these creatures attacking us at the briefing. Guess they were a surprise to the head honchos, too. The things in the woods just started attacking people. That had to be planned. Someone deliberately scattered that virus. No doubt about it. But the guards, our fellow soldiers, they must be still around. Well, whatever. Don't have to worry about that anymore. What I gotta worry about is whether to use my last bullet on myself or my friend. That's the only decision I have to make. About battery fluid. Battery fluid. The fluid used in batteries is a diluted solution of mixed water and sulfuric acid. Both must be of high purity. When fully charged, battery fluid should have a specific gravity of 1.280 plus 0.010 at 20 C. Battery acid purified. Take care that the diluted sulfuric acid solution is at a sufficient purity. Treatment Plant Manager's Diary. 5th, 10th, Damn it! Why is normal industry waste being delivered here? This is an umbrella corporation factory. We can't deal with this volume of material. Plus, they're sending us contaminated material that we can't process. What are we supposed to do with it? 7/24. Well, looks like they're closing it down. Not surprising, using it like they did. Had to be done. But it was pretty sudden. It's not like they cared until now. Anyway, as long as I get out of here, I don't care what they do. Hey, operation menu?
The self-destruct system
To open the helipad, in case of emergency, follow the following procedures below. Remove the lock. There are 4 locking mechanics in the room, which must be activated in order. 1 southwest side, 2 northwest side, 3 southeast side, and 4 west side. Turn each of the mechanisms panels to unlock the gate. You got it, Rebecca? I don't know why I'm reading that. I'm not turning it.